Why do we have to pay to live on the planet we are born on? You're right, none of us chose to be born. Yet from the moment we arrive, we're part of a system where basic needs like food, shelter, water, and healthcare come with a price tag. This isn't because nature demands it. It's because human societies created economic systems that evolved this way. Who are we paying? We're not paying the Earth. We're paying other humans. Landowners, corporations, governments, and service providers who manage or control resources. This system didn't come from some natural law. It came from centuries of power accumulation, colonization, and the invention of money as a means of trade and control. Who made them? The superbosses. Power structures have always existed. Long ago it was kings and emperors. Today it's CEOs, politicians, and billionaires. These people or systems became powerful often through inherited wealth or land, controlling resources, creating laws or companies that serve their interests. They're not chosen by nature. They're constructed by society and maintained by the belief systems we all participate in, sometimes without realizing. But what about the scientific purpose of life? From a biological and evolutionary perspective, the purpose of life is simple: survive, reproduce, and adapt to the environment. Every living thing, from bacteria to humans, is driven by these basic instincts. Our ancestors competed for food, shelter, and safety, just like every other species. Over time, humans developed complex social and economic systems as extensions of this evolutionary drive to secure resources and ensure survival. Free. Shouldn't everything be free? From a moral or spiritual point of view, many would agree. Air, sunlight, water, food, these are birthrights. Some cultures and communities, like certain indigenous tribes or spiritual philosophies, view life this way. But the dominant global system today is capitalism, where value is assigned to everything, including human labor and natural resources. Our economic and social structures are in many ways a modern reflection of our ancient evolutionary need to survive and thrive. We are born on a planet we never asked to be on. Yet from the moment we take our first breath, we are told we must earn the right to survive. Work, hustle, pay rent, pay bills, pay for water, pay for food, even pay to be educated. But who decided this was normal? Who are we paying? And for what? We didn't create this planet, so who gave anyone the authority to sell it to us? A system was built long before we were born, by kings, empires, and later corporations. But the real turning point came with the Industrial Revolution. Societies shifted from rural, agrarian life to industrial powerhouses. People left their farms and villages, moving into crowded cities to work in massive factories. The concept of a workforce was born. Millions now sold their labor for wages, working long hours on assembly lines and in mills. Mass production and wage labor became the new norm, fundamentally changing how people lived and worked. Corporations rose to power, shaping the modern system we know today. And now, we pay to live on the very planet we were born on, trapped in a system that calls itself freedom. But is it really? The Earth gives freely. The sun doesn't send an invoice. The trees never charge us for oxygen. But humans, we created money, borders, rent, debt, chains we call normal life. But what if we could think differently? What if we built a world where food, water, and shelter were rights, not luxuries? Where humanity came before profit? This isn't just a rant, it's a wake-up call. We need to reimagine our future, not just survive, but live freely as we were meant to. You were born free. Don't let a broken system define your worth. Question everything. Subscribe if you believe it's time for change. If this message resonates with you, like, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments below.